I've had to come running back onto my work desk to actually give you guys this video. I was actually not supposed to do a video today, but no, markets are melting down. Now, I'm speaking to those of you who primarily caught your trades off of that 2.86 level as well as that previous bid opportunity right there. Now, earlier today, I'd posted this on the Discord chat. I said the 4-day Bitcoin close looks weak. Could very well see a test of the 4-day dynamic zone. And I posted a chart right after showing them exactly what it is that I'm looking at. Now, this next part applies to those of you who are also trading XRP and who have been following the XRP bids with me. I said this, for those of you in leverage trades or swing plays, eyes on your invalidations. Remember, this is not a game of certainties, this is a game of probabilities. There is going to be trade management when the trade goes south. So I want you guys to have your eyes on your invalidations. Essentially, when are you wrong on the trade? And then I also go on to say, for those of you looking to capture good bids, it might be a good time to get greedy. So yes, while we are seeing a meltdown on the macro scale, so I'm talking about the cycle here, I am still bullish on the cycle until my systems break. And so far, all bullish systems on the cycle perspective remain intact. Now, for those of you wondering, well, Krisha, what is going on? Why is crypto melting down? Like, haven't we endured enough? Do we need another meltdown? Word on the street is that this is actually a risk event driven primarily by the Rune insolvency. For those of you who are unaware of, well, Thorchain has a cryptocurrency on it called Rune. Now, turns out they went through a similar insolvency event like Luna did back in that previous bear market, if you remember that. And so it's because of that, Rune actually dumped 50%, which had a cascading sort of effect on the market. So now question is this all over? Is XRP done for the cycle? Are we heading into bear market territory? Well, so far from the high, XRP has dumped 20%. Let me go ahead and take you back onto the first cycle of XRP. Now, this was that first bull market of 2017 where the run started in March of 2017 and it ended in Jan of 2018. This entire bull run for XRP was a good 64,765% to the upside. But I want you guys to focus on this zone right here, this massive zone of consolidation. Yes, in hindsight, it did put in a beautiful bullish pattern, but I need you guys to understand that this lasted an excruciating 29 weeks, which was 203 days of just sideways action. But while it might look sideways on my chart, let's actually go ahead and look at the price range. The max drop on the price range was 67% to the downside. Say people got spooked out and they exited trades before the bull run systems broke, right? What did they miss out on? What exactly did they miss out on? Well, they missed out on this. Now, how much was that? Well, let me show you. Well, this was 1,330% to the upside. 1,330% on gains. This is to say that yes, we're going to see downside volatility in the middle of a bull market. Yes, it can be as excruciating as this one right here, which was a 68% drop, something that we actually haven't had this cycle. And price can still rally another 1,000% from here. The point I'm trying to make here, guys, is that yes, we can see downside volatility in the middle of a bull run, only for the bull run to then continue in earnest. All right, so we can see this lower time frame, mid time frame pullbacks, only for prices to then get picked up and continue the bull run. So as far as targets are concerned, yes, I'm still looking at the same targets. $10 for the bull flag and $23 for the macro target. But now let's talk about the most immediate price action, because this is where everyone's getting spooked out. Now, for those of you who actually managed to capture the previous bid that I gave you at 301 to 280, now you guys have to go through a bit of trade management here. Remember, this is a game of probabilities, not certainties. This bid zone was hinged primarily off the 12-hour dynamic indicator that so far has been keeping us on the right side of the trade, as well as the daily dynamic indicator. Now you can see that the 12-hour, we have officially gotten 2 candle closes underneath that 12-hour dynamic support. We got a red dynamic cloud. We got a negative slope on there. On the 12-hour time frame, this is turning bearish. How about the daily? Well, right now price is hovering underneath that daily dynamic support. If this daily candle closes underneath $2.86, take note of it if you must. If it closes underneath this region, the high probability outcome is prices move down even further, so you guys got to manage your trades accordingly. As far as how low can XRP go, well, I, for one, am going to be looking towards the midpoint of this entire range right here from 286 to 201. This is the same range of price action that we've been talking about now for the past 2 months. Measure the range and plot out the midpoint. The midpoint, which only swings in at $2.40, is where I see prices coming down to. Now, I like that $2.40 region primarily because it has some strong confluence on there. If I get on over to the 4-day time frame, you can see that the 4-day dynamic currently is swinging in at that midpoint at $2.40. And also notice we haven't really had an official test of the 4-day dynamic just yet. If prices gets down there, that's going to be our first official test. How about the 3-day dynamic? Well, what do you know? The 3-day dynamic as well, confluence with the midpoint of the entire zone, which is why I believe prices are likely going to make its way down to that midpoint right there. From where prices at right now to the midpoint, that's another 13% on this pullback. So for those of you currently in swing positions who actually managed to capture the previous bid opportunity, you guys want to manage it off of 286 on the next daily close. For those of you looking to get in fresh bids on XRP, the midpoint is that critical region that you ought to be gunning for. For those of you who've been following me on the entire XRP story ever since we actually caught the breakout right here, you guys have managed to catch the following bids with me. 62 cents, $1.07, and $1.21. You're still sitting in a very good position. Even at $1.21, you're still up a good 135% even after this pullback. This is to say, yes, there's going to be some downside volatility even in the middle of a bull run, but don't go messing up really good positions. Our bullish systems have not broken yet. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found it informative. If you did, hit the likes. I will now see you in the Discord chat. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way, guys. Ciao.